And you better talk to me nicely. Next to blow, little bitch, I might be. Oh. Can't forget all the days they overpriced me. So now that we up, don't get advice, we know. Talk to me nicely. I know that stay heated, we getting icy. Whoa. Can't forget all the moments they overpriced me. So now that we up, don't get advice, we know. We on top, flipping the bird, they going sick. But I'ma make them eat every word, so don't trip. Yeah, even with all the bitches they burn.
Yo, this sit down, the City Dawn, man. We here in the cold sit down. We got a special guest in the building. Introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who we talking to today.
Hey y'all, it's Little Miss Ari, also known as just Ari, here with City Dons for the cold sit down. We gonna get real into it, real messy, real fun.
Yeah, the messy part finna be, hey, man. But, you know, you here to talk your shit, so that's what we're gonna do, man. So, I'm gonna ask you some questions for me, let the people know who you are. So, before you got out here, like, you know, you came to Korea, or before you got out here, what did you think Korea was gonna be like before you got out here?
Korea, I heard multiple, like, different type of stories. Like, me getting orders to come to Korea, I was not excited at all, because originally I was supposed to go to Japan. But I heard that, like, it's a party place, and it's a place where you won't come here with a high rank, and you're going to leave with a lower rank than you came here with. So I knew that, and then I knew, like, you could either, you know, become really skinny or get fat as fuck over here. So I didn't have a good perception on what Korea was going to be like.
So now that you're here now, you know, you've been around, you know, the nightlife and everything like that, what is it to you? Like, if you told somebody that's coming to Korea, like, what's the best thing to tell them, like, yo, about the nightlife out here? Like, what's the mood? What's
it's
the vibes out here?
like, to me, it's like you in college, like fraternities, sororities, like low key, like you going to a HBCU. Like that's how I feel like the nightlife is that's how to describe it. You get both aspects, obviously. Like the club scenes caters to all different types of people, but I will say like you do find your family and your friends out here for real, and it tests you. Everything tests you out here.
What specifically would you say touches you the most, though? Like, what do you think, or why did you say that?
I think, like, Korea, it will test your loyalty. It will test your loyalty, friendships, relationships, fucking just being out here, especially if you're, like, this is your first time being by yourself, first time drinking, like, you in a whole different country and everything like that. It's a wild place, and if you don't have people that are around you to ground you and stuff like that, it's going to test you physically, emotionally, and mentally, 100%.
Okay. So, what is your personal take of the nightlife overall? Like, what is it to you? Like, you Ari, you know what I'm saying? You've been around, you've been outside. Mm-hmm. So, what's the nightlife to you? Like, if you had to put it in one thing, explain it. What is the nightlife? What is it?
The nightlife is just, for me, a place to let go. And you somebody else completely different for those, we outside for like 8 hours, 6+ hours, however long we outside from, 10 to 6, 10, whatever, however long we outside, it's a time for you to let go, let loose, forget about your duties and just have a good time, have good vibes at the end of the day.
So you feel like, you said let go, you feel like people change up when they let go, or they still the same people?
I think certain people switch up who they are, and you can tell. And then there are other people, it's just like, it's still you, but you a little more like kick back, relax, you know what I mean? You're not paying attention to, like I'm hanging out with this person, and like you find out like at work, like they a whole CW3 or some shit like that, and you only like a specialist or some shit. Like none of that, like, you know, structure doesn't matter. Everything is just clean slate, just vibing, straight vibes.
All right, so if you had somebody coming here to Korea, right, what would you tell them is the best places to go? Like, your top 3 places. What's your top 3?
Are we talking about, like, nightlife?
Yeah.
Or just, like, in general?
Nightlife.
Nightlife, if we in the Ville, O-Lounge. That's home. Always going to be home. Like, that's the place to be on a fucking Friday night, for sure. And then I'm going to tell them about day and night, because we also go there now. Like, those are our 2 places, for sure. Back in the day when Epic used to be popping, I would have said, we'll go to Epic. Saturdays for sure, we go into XS and Onyx. Like those are the 2 places on Saturdays. But like if it's a 4-day, we might have to hit Hyundai. Just like you gotta, if you don't experience Hyundai at least once, then like, are you truly living? You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. So what changed? Yeah. So what do you feel like changed? Like you said, Epic used to be. What happened with Epic? Like why is it not like the spot no more?
So when I first came here, Epic was like packed, like double the amount of what we get on a Friday night at fucking O Lounge. But from what I've heard and the tea that's gone around, it was a dispute between DJs and the owner, and it just like, I guess like they wasn't happy with a DJ performing elsewhere or multiple DJs performing elsewhere. So that person who brought in the main crowd, left and took the crowd with them essentially. And I think ever since then, and not being able to continue getting customers like that, they kind of just lost it. Especially now that once they started using their space as a place for events, that's all you're going to be known as at this point. That's what I feel like. You're not going to be able to bounce back from.
You think it's impossible to bounce back?
I don't think it's impossible. I think it's going to be real hard. Like, they're going to have to do something to really, like, promote and get people there. I don't know how it's going to be. You bring back that DJ, that specific DJ that they wanted at the time, that they're having issues with, and change up some stuff. But because they've tried to, you know, do bashes, going aways and stuff there ever since, like, it went down, and still you barely see that shit open.
So, do you feel, okay, so do you think that, with that being said, that there's a lot of, so Epic has potential, like we all know Epic has potential, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you feel that it can't bounce back, but everything can bounce back. So it has to be something that, the one main thing that they need to do to bounce back, what would it be?
They got to work it out with that one specific DJ that they had issues with.
And you think that would be the?
Cause every like it's no joke. Like, everybody knows, if that one wherever that one DJ perform, the crowd's gonna follow 100%. So I think if they start working there again, and actually working on like a time slot, it's like when people aren't going home or like just now coming out, it'll be popping again 100%.
Okay. So talk to me about, like, you know, the people that you met out here. Like, you know, you met a lot of people. You're away from home. You know, you start relationships with friends and everything like that. You said, like, it's home, you got family. So
yeah.
With career being, you know, you live here now. So that being, you know, the family that you have. Like, tell me about the family and the people that you meet out here.
Like, I will say, like, 100% coming out here to Korea, this is truly, and it's sad to say, but this is the first time, like, I've had true adult, like, black friendships, or like true black friendships. And I hold all of my family members, like, they are family to me. They're not just friends. I hold them close to my heart. So my homegirl Ashley, my girl Tiva, fucking Quita and Black, fucking KT and Lala, everybody, fucking Ali, AJ, Reno, you, like, Chrome, like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all have been such a constant in my life. Y'all see me at my worst. Y'all see me at my best at some points, I think, even if y'all didn't know it. Like, I feel like we're always there for each other. Someone gonna get in a fight? Oh, we all about to be outside. I don't care. We don't care who it is. As soon as we know one of our person is down, whether it's something's going on in their personal life, or, you know, just someone wants to beat their ass, or they get it with somebody, we always got each other's back no matter what. And that's the type of vibe, like, you can't find anywhere else, 100%. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I extended, was so that way I could be out here longer with the people that I truly call my family. There's nowhere else I could say that in my time in my military career. I will literally go to war and back. I will fucking, kid you not, I will fucking bury a body for any one of y'all. I can't say that for anybody else I've ever met, 100%.
So you could definitely stand on, like, you know, the people that you met, that loyalty is definitely something, you know, that you see in your circle of family. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that feel that loyalty and disloyalty happens within families.
Yep.
Would you feel that, or would you say that you've seen any of that in your family?
Yeah. I will say there's times where, like, I think misconceptions, or things have been misconstrued to the point where you think it's like, that loyalty has been, that boundary line has been crossed and stuff. Because I will say I've lost some friendships out here of people that I thought were, like, that I thought were family. You know, at the same time, like, I still wish them well. It's nothing but love. Like, I'm always going to support them silently in the back, you know, at the end of the day. But sometimes shit happens and you just realize maybe it's, you know, sometimes it's just better off, you know, supporting each other silently at the end of the day. But I don't think it was more of like the fact of like we did anything like truly to like break that trust or break like loyalty, like in the sense of like you like fucked up, like you did something extremely wild. I think it was more of a case of difference in morals and a difference in values and how you decide to put people above you, if that makes sense.
Okay. So what do you think? What do you think the biggest misconception is that people get in general while being out here? What's the biggest misconception that people get confused on or get stuck on, should I say?
I think that they don't realize like Korea is not a real place. Like it is, but it isn't. Like the life that we live out here as military members, Korea is not a real place. So I think y'all get into the fact of like they don't know the definition of a girl. They don't know the definition of like, you know, being bros, like a true definition of what that means or like what it means to you. Or they get stuck in this fucking Korea fucking hookup culture. I think that is something that they don't really realize or they don't care to clock it. They don't care to like really listen to. And that is something like if I could write a fucking pamphlet for motherfuckers coming here to Korea, it'll be literally just be on the Korea fucking hookup culture and how y'all are homie hoppers, how y'all sleep with the same people, like y'all spreading y'all fucking STDs. Like Korea has the biggest fucking STD rate. Ask any doctor, ask any nurse or anybody, if you know somebody that's in a medic unit, they will fucking tell you. And it's like disgusting that y'all will sleep with the same people and sleep with the same friend groups, the whole shit. That shit is disgusting. Like, I get it. Live your life. Be wild. Y'all are young. But, like, be safe about it and, like, don't be a hoe. Like, who wants to do that? Like, that's just disgusting, in my opinion.
So what do you feel is, like, what's your definition of the hookup culture? Like, you said you said that word pretty frequently just now. So, the hookup culture, what is that? Like, so for somebody who's kind of stupid, but...
To dumb it down.
Yeah, dumb it down. Dumb it down.
So like hookup culture is like just like, you know, like fucking around with somebody, like whether it's, I guess like y'all situationship, y'all however y'all want to use the talking stage or whatever. It's just y'all just sleeping around with multiple fucking people, like, or you'll be in a relationship with somebody and sleeping around with multiple people, or just like that's really it. Like. Biggest way to say y'all homie hoppers, y'all are the barrack bunnies, but outside of the barracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are some disgusting ass motherfuckers. Just to be honest, I'm sorry.
So do you feel that goes for more so of the niggas, or it goes more so for the females? Or would you say this is an open playing field?
Open playing field, 100%, because I know a soldier that slept with a whole friend group, and this friend group, like, the other girls in this group asked each other if they could sleep with this motherfucker. Like, so I'm saying, so like, you got girls that are wilding, and then you got guys that are like they'll play either the numbers game, see how many bitches they can get in a night or in a week, or if they see if they can get through the friend group, or they'll be like, you know, I'm young, I don't got a girl, this, that, and the third, or even if I got a girl, but she back in the States, I don't give a fuck, like, we over here just fucking. So I think it's an even playing field, like, but I also think it comes into the double standard when the female does it more so, you know, she's like completely trashy, this, that, and the third. But when it's with the guys and the homies, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, like a job well done. So I think.
But you just said.
I think it's disgusting on both ends, but I also see how it could be said as like when you see like the females doing it, like everybody's so quick to judge her, but y'all don't judge the males. So I do see that, and I understand that as well. But me personally, just out of my views and morals, I just think it's disgusting on both sides.
So you just said that, like, but you can't. I mean, it is a double standard after what you just said, because you just said that the whole friend group, you know, like they basically agreed to that and they knew what was going on.
But I think like.
So I mean.
But also with that, like, cause I'm like, well, now I'm putting their tea out there, but like 2 of them were in relationships. One of them is still fucking somebody that like we both know personally. So that's what I'm trying to say, like, too. So, like, you in a long-term relationship and you being like, oh, I love my man, I do this, that. I will never do anything, but you go around sleeping with somebody else that I know. So you a hoe.
I mean, with that, being said, so do you feel like it's? I mean, I get it, I understand it, but who's more so like in the wrong? You feel like when it comes to that, like who you think is in the wrong, the females, or just the dude?
Well, in that instance, in this case, it'll be the female, but I also know males that got who got girlfriends and stepping out on their girlfriends. So, so in that case, it'll be the male. So I think it's 50-50, both ends.
Okay. So now you've been here and you've seen, like you said, you've seen a lot of situationships, relationships. What is something that you've seen personally that you think is just crazy? Like crazy, you just like, yo, I can't believe that shit just happened. Or like, damn, that shit's crazy. Like, I know the tea about this, I know the tea about that. What's like, what's the main thing you'd be like, nah, I can't believe that shit going on. But you just can't say nothing. You know how sometimes you know some shit, but you can't say nothing. So it's just like, what's something that like it's happening like that? It's happening, but I can't say too much. But it's happening. Like
I just think it's like when you're close to somebody, or like someone like you're a good acquaintance with, and like they stepping out on like a good person, or someone that could be a good person, and like you feel like sometimes like that's my moral battle is to feel like I should say something because like if that was to happen to me, I would want somebody to to tell me that. But at the same time,
you wouldn't say nothing. Have you been in that situation where you knew some shit was going on? You should have said something, but you didn't say something. That what you're saying?
I've been on both sides of. Okay. There's times where I said something and either that person didn't care and they continued, or I've had it where they're grateful or they blew up on me, and I'm like, well, okay, well at this point, if you want to look stupid, go ahead and look stupid. But I would want somebody to tell me if I'm looking stupid, and shit like that. But then I've also seen it where it's just like, what is it? I think one thing that's always baffling to me is like a lot of people, like you might be out here and there will be like transparency. That's all people ask for. And then you can't do that. If you're going to say you're going to do that, then do that. If you can't, get the step in. Like the door's right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why people like y'all can't do that.
Okay, so do you feel like, so a lot of people, like I said, people texting questions and, are curious about a lot of shit. What do you think the main thing is out here in the nightlife, right, when it comes to this whole jealousy thing? Like, what's that about in your perception of it? Like, what's the reason for people to be jealous in Korea? Like, what is there to be jealous of? What's your perception of it?
So I think Korea is a place that you kind of find out who you are and when you develop, especially because a lot of people, like, right, the demographic is between, like, 18 to, 32, really, like, in the nightlife culture that we have outside, give or take. So I think it's, right, the way that females dress, right? We're not all the time is someone dressing to, like, get attention, but they're dressing for themselves to feel confident, because I know I do, because that was something I struggled with. So the way that you dress, the way that, like, oh, this person, like, she stay in the streets or she outside because, like, the way that they dance, stuff like that, like, it's part of the culture. So I think that's a jealousy thing. But then also, because everybody knows, I feel like, in a sense, everybody knows everybody or knows someone that knows somebody, that it's like, oh, they see them outside and they're saying hi to somebody that you don't know, or somebody hugged somebody for maybe too long, so then now you're questioning, like, ooh, like, what is that? Or
that sounds like insecurity, ego.
Yeah, so I think a lot of it is an insecurity. But I also think about it like, let's say it this way, right? Let's say you're dating one of the DJs. Let's put it out there, right? Let's use a DJ, for example, because they're outside. They're outside, right?
Yeah.
Not right because they're always gonna have people around them because one, they're in a club setting. Two, they're gonna have people come up to them to request songs or request music, this, that, and the third. Or they got people coming up to them because they actually like them and trying to hit them up and stuff like that. So say if you dating a DJ or you're dating an MC, like also like we could throw the MCs out there, right? Because they gotta hype up the crowd. They gotta, if someone's twerking, they gotta hype them up. They're doing their job. So I think a jealousy thing can come of that too, because wandering eyes. Like I even think like even when you're in a relationship, like I feel like at times your eyes are gonna wander, but it's what you do, the actions that you take after that. You know what I mean? if you decide to do something of that sort. So I think a lot of it could be a lot of jealousy and territorial type things, but I also think a lot of times jealousy does stem from insecurity. But if you're not secure in yourself and not secure in your relationship, then that relationship shouldn't be a thing.
So there's always gonna be like with any, I guess for any job that you have, right? It's always gonna be, okay, we're gonna use the nightlife for example. DJs, MCs, the camera guys, the bottle girls.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be a stigma on the name, right?
100%.
So if you had to decipher that whole stigma for everything or every different lane, what would you say about it? Like, what would you tell somebody?
Like what? Like for dating somebody or
Or
like being
somebody,
in that scene?
or just being in that scene, like in that, you know, like.
For that scene, I'll tell whether it was a guy or a girl. You gotta have tough skin, thick skin, and at the end of the day, you gotta know, like, truly know the person that you're getting into it with. Because I could say as a personal experience, I should have listened to a lot of other shit a lot sooner. But at the end of the day, I'm the type of person I want to make my own judgment and not 100% listen to outside judgment of others. But you really got to have tough skin, and if you decide to pursue somebody that is kind of like is out there for their job or whatever purpose it is, just know, like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be. It could either go great and thrive, or you could have it. There's gonna be other people who are jealous who are gonna try to make you feel worse about yourself, throw in scenarios or things of that sort. That's my biggest thing. Have tough skin and pay attention to all the signs of your relationship.
Do you think, so of course, now you know people come out here, people in Korea, you feel like people be in relationships, right? Do you think that Korea is the find love capital? Because a lot of people have been doing that and a lot of people have been getting, you know, burnt from that. So what's your standpoint on people thinking they come to Korea to find love or something like that? How you look at that? What's your outlook on that?
I say Korea should not be the place that you find love. But if it does and it works out for you, then I'm gonna say that 1%, 2%, I hope it thrives and I hope y'all, you know, go far. But I also seen like Korea like break relationships. You know what I mean? Like it really tests you, especially me personally. I'll use myself as an example. Like I came out here, right? I was in a long-term relationship. I was engaged. Been together for almost 3.5 years, and then boom. Communication, distance, and that turned into a lack of trust within each other, and just like it was arguments all the time. So that lost that. Another relationship I was in, fucking, I don't know. It was, I don't even know how to just messy. Fun, but like not messy in the sense like we were messy, but it was always something. It was always something every week. Every week it was always something about, oh, I hear this, I heard that. Why are you talking to this person? You shouldn't be dating this person. They're this, they're that. You know.
So what do you think that stems from? Like, why do you think people was doing that? Why do you think they kept coming up to you? What do you think was the root of that?
I don't know if it's because the individuals that would come up to me, because sometimes they're females, sometimes they're males, whether some were interested in me or some were interested in the person that I was seeing at the time. So I think it was that, but then also it was the fact of some of the people who came up to me were people that used to fuck with the person I was seeing.
That's not, but
you know what I mean? But
that's like cock blocking on a female level, technically. So I mean, I give you that.
I didn't listen to it for a long time, but it to a certain extent, it go like there's only so much you could take. That's why I said have thick and tough skin, because if you hear so many rumors or you got multiple people that you don't know or people that you do know saying similar things, and they're not like the stories are like kind of like they're not like, you know, like people are sitting down like, hey, like we're gonna tell her this story, you know what I mean? But like they all have their own versions of something that's similar. To a certain extent, rumors can't just be rumors at that point.
So why do you, okay, boom. So now there you go. So you said rumors, right?
Yeah.
Why? I can't say why. People know why rumors start. Rumors start from Niggas that's dick sucking, niggas that be hating.
Yeah.
Females that be mad. You know,
100%.
that's where it really become from. It's the hating shit. But I'd rather, from you being a female, and it comes to rumors, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel is, or why do you think, or what is it stemming from for females to start rumors, like about other females, about other niggas?
Jealousy. Jealousy and insecurity, 100%. I think a lot of times people aren't secure in themselves and don't have enough self-love and self-confidence that they see somebody else that they might think has more going on, so they want to make them feel just as bad as they do in the inside. That's something that I do think. Or then also sometimes people just are play messy. Some people just want to be fucking messy and just start shit. So you also got people like who just don't give a fuck and just want to be messy, or you got people who aren't secure in themselves and they take that out on somebody else to make themselves feel good, I think.
So you feel like, so what do you feel about if they being messy, right? Do you think it's clout chasing? Do you think they chase and shout? Like
Yeah.
Why?
I can't explain why. You would have to ask those specific individuals, but I think also like here in Korea, it's like not like there's cliques, but like there's cliques, but it's more of the fact of like like people know people, like, but you want to be with this person because they know everybody, they got connections, they got this, that, and the third, you know what I mean? So I feel like they kind of do it to kind of like make themselves, like people want to do things to make themselves be seen, so that way they could be put in like with the crowd. Like I don't want to say like the cool crowd or stuff like that, but like like there's 3 main sections at the clubs that we go to, and so if you're not a part of one of those 3, like you see it. People try to come into the section. People try to be friendly, to like, and I believe it's to kind of like be buddies with y'all and be a part of the crew, because when we step outside as a family. We're all together. It's not just when we're clubbing. We'll go out to eat. We'll do other things together. And I think people see that and they want to be a part of it. But we don't just let anybody in.
So 3 sections, right?
Yeah.
There's 3 sections. I ain't gonna say no names or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. And these 3 sections, why do you think these 3 sections are the latest sections? As you said, like these are the 3 sections, the main sections. Why do you think people try to be in these sections? Like
I think so, right? I'm gonna say it in like, you got the OG section, and I'm gonna say the OG section because my peoples, Quita and Black, Ali and Jess, right? Pretty much that's Quita's section. She's had that section for a very long time. She's been in Korea for a while. Like her and Mama very close. Like that's the OG section. She had that section before with the originals. Before me and my homegirls, ended up being into the family. So I think obviously that type of vibe, we know it's there. It's always secured. Like people see, and I think that's what it is too. People see the amount of bottles that we be buying and coming, so they want a piece of that. They want to, they want to kind of freeload, kind of get some of the bottles, because people try to come around just for a bottle, and they ain't paying, they ain't contributing. You don't see them buying other shots, but as soon as our bottles be coming, they want to come to our section. Then you got, whether they book it the big section by the DJ booth, or if they secure the one that's closer to like the AC heater on the other side of the stage. You got that section, and that's and I want to say like, not in a bad way, but that's a wild section, you know what I mean? Like the ones like, they also gonna be drinking, having hookah, having a good time, but like they really throwing ass, throwing money, going out, like
Everybody throwing ass.
Everybody's throwing ass, but like that's one of the main ones. Like it's gonna be one of the hype sections. Like very you know what I mean. Like that's the young niggas, like for sure. Like that's what it is. And then you got the third section that is across, like, and when I'm talking about section at this point, obviously I'm talking about the ones at O Lounge. You got the third one that's like, so you got the 2 at the stage, so the one that's closer to the fucking AC, you got that section right in front of it. Looking away. So you got that section, and that one's kind of like, I don't even know how to say that one. Now it's like the group that kind of sits there, like they're chill, but they also know how to have a good vibe and like, whatever. And have a good time, throw ass as well, or just have their hookah and do their thing. So I think at that point, because you got that table that got a lot of the photographers, videographers that be at that table, be at that section. So you got like a new kind of crew that's coming in and taking over that section. You also got the one on the stage, the homies, the homegirls at that one, and then you got the OG section with Quita. So people see how we get down, and they want to be a part of it, I think.
That's fair to say. That's fair to say. So would you, with that happening, right? So now, I feel like we covered like a lot of a Friday night vibe, right?
Yeah.
So now when we cross the bridge now and we go to Osan, somebody gets out here and they never been to Osan, how would you break down Osan?
Osan, so in my time of being here, right, there's really honestly like, there's only 2 places that really matter. If we being honest. Well, if you want, depending on your type of vibe, there's 3. You got Vogue, because Velvet used to be popping, just like Epic, but it's not really popping anymore. So you got Vogue, that place gets lit because of a certain DJ that performs there, because that's damn near almost everybody's favorite DJ in Korea. Then you got fucking XS, that also has very popular DJs that everybody loves, that be playing. And then then everybody goes to XS first. You're there for like what, 3 hours, and then everybody moves to Onyx. So like those are the places, I'll tell them those are the main hotspots, and they'll be like, when you're done from there, you either get pizza from Leo's or you go to fucking Cocoon and you get yourself some catfish or some wings. That's the after with the hookah as well. Or like if you want to get there early because taxis are hard to get, you go to Cocoon first, get some hookah before you hit XS. So I'll say Osan on a Saturday night, like that's the place to be. It's a hit or miss some nights, but most of the time it's popping. But also when I say popping, that's the place where you're gonna get popped. Like you're gonna find somebody in the fucking alley, in fucking one of the fucking garages, blood everywhere. Like right now it's Friday. Right now it's Friday and Saturdays, but usually it's, when you go into Osan and it's time to leave, niggas gonna be fighting. Like that's how I say it. For whatever reason, Osan brings out the in everybody. Like everybody just want to tussle. So be prepared for that. You might catch a stray. So I hope you know how to fight.
Facts.
Like that's really it. And if you one of those let me speak this, cause y'all be pissing me off. If you one of the motherfuckers, whether you a male or female, that just stand there and instigates that shit or starts to pull out your phone and record, you the problem. You are the fucking problem, because that's the way. That's how y'all have your homeboys and your homegirls get caught up, because y'all be posting that shit and recording that shit. Don't fucking record that shit. Like, why are you doing that? But you should be having your homeboys back, because why is it taking females to come in and stop some of that shit? You know what I mean? But regardless, I know me and my family, we gonna ride for our homeboys. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if you're a man or a woman. My hand's bisexual. I hit men and women. I don't give a flying fuck. But it be some of these women and some of these men that'll just be instigating. Why are you trying to instigate? Why are you trying to get your buddies hemmed up? Like, are you truly, like, is that truly your homeboy? Is that truly your family or whatever you want to call it? Because the way that y'all be moving, y'all be sneak dissing your fucking own family, and I don't trust that shit. That's some wild shit.
I will say that I agree with you in the aspect of, I've seen more females defending the niggas than the niggas defending the niggas. Mm-hmm. I definitely give you that one. Which is kind of sad. You feel me?
It is. Like, what are you scared of? You might lose, but you can still get some fucking licks in. I know at the end of the day, I'm not gonna win every single fight that I'm gonna be a part of, but I'm not gonna let that stop that. I'm not gonna let that stop that.
I also feel like, if you my mans, bro, I'm gonna help you. But somebody if you're rolling with a crew, like with the crew of people, somebody gotta record, bro. I just feel like you don't gotta post the shit.
Yeah.
But because if it was a knockout and then like one of our,
you want to see it later. You want to roll it back.
You want to roll that back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, roll it back, but to a certain extent. But then it's like, but you got just the randoms that like everybody that's just phone, and then now you got it on World Star. Now you got it on Army What the Fucks. Now you got it on the fucking Korean fucking news channel. Like, that's the thing. Coming from my MOS, that's how a lot of y'all get caught up. Is because of the way that y'all be posting on social media. It is so easy, not even just like with this, if there's CCTV, but when you post on social media, we can get the geotag, we could pinpoint where that was, figure out what shirt he was wearing, go back at other fucking, like, and put it into a whole big database and figure out, there is so much behind it. Let me tell you that. That is how y'all are getting y'all peoples caught up. I'll just be with that.
She just put y'all on game.
Because also,
that's what y'all know.
That thing, because if they subpoena your phone, they're not just subpoena your phone for that one video. They will take everything that has ever been in your phone. Shit that you think is deleted for good. Baby, if you deleted something and deleted it from your recently deleted 6 years ago, they're going to pull that shit up. Just so you know. A little FYI, a little free chicken, as they like to say. So,
Yo,
do what you want with that information.
This, I know y'all nervous as shit after hearing that shit. Cause I ain't even
and
know
that's
that.
why, and that's what I say about the fighting
even know
too, is because some of my homies, y'all love to fucking fight. I love you, bro. I truly do. That's you, my twin, because you know that I'm talking to you. But you stay getting in trouble every single fucking weekend. Love you, but I gotta chill. But I do know if I left before you, I don't know what half of y'all would do, because I will literally stop the other MPs from trying to do shit, because I know how it's gonna be, and I know how our system works. I know how the articulation goes as well. I don't want to see y'all caught up. I literally stop so much shit, whether I know you or whether I don't know you. I will literally try to have your back and try to do what I can, even risking myself getting in trouble to help.
So personally, I'ma just.
Oh, I need to top off, by the way.
I got you. I'ma like put it out there that like. I mean, I wasn't gonna put it out there, but you
No, go ahead.
Speak
your truth.
Like, you 12, and a lot of niggas don't fuck with 12.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
y'all know that I'm the one. I'm the one.
You like the.
I'm
mediator.
the one that y'all can fuck with in Korea. I promise you that.
You the
because
mediator.
I'm not, because a lot of my friends, they literally say that, like, one, they either be forgetting that I'm 12, or they'll be like, you're the only one that I'll fuck with because everybody else is weird. I'm not on that weird shit. I'm gonna try to do what I can to protect my peoples as much as I can, and with what information that I'm allowed to speak and what I can and cannot do, even if I gotta risk that. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not gonna be like, because I've had times where I've been pulled into offices and they'll be like, "Oh, I know you know this person. Tell me who it is. If you don't tell me, I'm gonna call your first, or I'm gonna call your chain of command. This, that, and the third. You gotta tell me." I'm like, just because I be outside every weekend doesn't mean I know them. And even if I do, it doesn't. It's not me. I wasn't there unless I was physically there and I'm involved. I don't know what to tell you. Do your job without having to try to get me involved. Even if I'm not gonna snitch on my own people. I'm sorry, I'm not. Unless I was there and you got video of me fucking beating some ass or standing there in the middle of it and not doing anything, then we can have a conversation. But that conversation ain't gonna be good anyways. So
when you feel like overall, right? Like, do you feel like your whole experience thus far here, right? What's your best memory you had since you've been here?
Man, I had some good memories, I ain't gonna lie. I think, that is hard. So, cause I had like memories of just like doing shit like by myself in Seoul, like getting into like the actual Korean culture, things like that. But a lot of my good memories are just the nights, like just being with my crew. Like that's really it. Like, there's nothing better of like, there's times I've been down, and it's like times I don't want to go out, but I know my people are gonna go out, and the fact that everybody's gonna leave at some point. So like, I rather be out with people and have some good times, take a couple shots, or just be surrounded by people that I know, trust, and love, like that. I have memories with like having lazy days and being in an apartment just fucking watching Netflix and eating like chicken wings. Like, those are good memories because like you with someone that you felt like understands you and stuff like that. So like, you're with your in a sense, like you're with your person. So like, those are good memories, just having lazy days. I think I just loved everything about Korea. I mean, that's why I tried to extend a second time. Yeah.
So when you was going here, like being outside, right? What you think about like when it comes to like, we're gonna bring it back to like the clubs, right? Mm-hmm. We're being in the clubs, right?
Yeah.
We see a lot of people, and you know, we had people that was on here before, and a lot of people keep saying that people that be here try to be something that they're not back in the States, right? So basically, the fake pumping that they out here with or some other shit, you feel me? So what's your take on that? Like, you think that people get it, like they come to Korea and try to be somebody that they not, And have you experienced people that put on one image here, when they go back to the States, that
They
image
not.
ain't that?
I think yes, because I think because of like the demographic that's out here and the demographic in the club scenes especially, that you gotta like that I feel like sometimes people kind of like they try to mold themselves to their friend group, if that makes sense. I feel like sometimes they try to not let them like just not be your true self, but like you're trying to feed off of the energy and the type of vibe that the people that you surround yourself are with. You know what I mean? But I know personally, because I know like people that from my previous studio station that have come here, and like I was either close to or I knew of you and I knew how you were there, and I see how they act here, and I'm like,
Completely different.
I'm
360.
like,
Completely different.
baby,
360.
you are like the whitest of the white. Like, respectfully, why are we trying to, you know, oh, game, baby, you from a town that got like 10 people. You know what I mean? Like,
damn.
So
That was direct.
so like, I feel like sometimes people do try to change their persona and try to act brand new, brand like different. I just say be who you are, because nobody else can be you. Why try to be somebody else? Like, you don't know 100% that the person that you're trying to act like be like 100% what they're going through, because they might try to want to be like somebody else. Like, they don't actually might not have it all going on. It might look like on the outside,
see that, though.
But you know what I mean?
See that. You see that within, you know, the cliques that they have out here. Like, it's kind of the same motion. Like, this clique may move a certain type of way. This clique may move a certain type of way. But everybody kind of, there's always one person or everybody try to be something bigger than the program of that clique, which don't make sense to me. But
I don't know about like the other cliques per se, but I know like I don't call us a clique. My family, we all are all honestly like I think some of us had conversations like if we were stateside or like we went to school together or shit like that, we would not be friends. Like something about Korea and our friend and about just the way that we met each other, we bonded. Like people probably wouldn't fuck with me because I'm a 31 Bravo. People probably like
12.
like people like or just of like the type of music that we listen to or different like just the different vibes or you know what I mean. But I think what works so well with my family is because we're all we all are our own person. We all have our individual traits that it works to when we're all together. Like we don't have to everybody's something else. You know what I mean? But we all have one common end goal. Have a fun time, have a good night, and if shit goes down, we gonna ride for each other. Like that's literally
That's how it's
like
supposed to be. Either way, that's how it's supposed to be. Like
and
every time.
And so I don't know how it is with other groups when they're out and stuff like that. But we make sure we send each other like text messages. Hey, this is the time I'm coming out. Hey, I just made it home safe. Love you. Hey, what are you doing later? Like we check up on each other. We're constantly in talks. It's not just somebody used to saying one time, you're not just a club friend. You know, you're not just somebody I see on the weekend and that's it. Like we are actually involved in our day-to-day lives. We do sometimes Sunday dinner. We get together for a brunch. We get together to go out to the mall or something like that. Like our friendship, our kinship, you know, that bond goes beyond just drinking on a Friday, Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deeper than that. And I think a lot of things so too with someone with these cliques is y'all are just weekend friends, to be honest with you. Y'all might be in the same unit, y'all might hang out during the week, but it's really nothing like that. Y'all are weekend friends because y'all need people who got a section. Y'all need people.
Struck a nerve with that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like y'all are club friends.
With that one.
But we family. There's a difference between if you look at the different people outside, you could tell what is family, who is family, and who are just club friends. Because some of y'all that are, that's my sister, I'll do this, that, and the third. Where's your sister at? Where's your brother at? Because the only time I see y'all together is if they decide to come out on a weekend. But other than that, I don't see y'all. I don't see y'all work together because I peep shit. Like in the PX, y'all are out with certain people. But where's your other friend? Did y'all even invite them? No. Or you be hearing them talking shit about their own friends. So y'all are club friends.
Listen, man, you got to keep your eyes open everywhere you go because you definitely going to see some shit that, you know, you didn't think about it like that. But
I see it all, baby. I just stay silent.
It could go. So again, you know, we got our question line, right? So you know the question line gonna come with some questions.
Send an album,
All right.
open book, baby.
So, it's a petty question, but again, this is the anonymous line. Who's your favorite Korean DJ? I'm just saying to people.
The be petty, I should say Mike, for sure.
Damn.
But YJ, you know, he's
Who's
good
your
at
top 3 DJs? Fuck what they talk about. Who your top 3 DJs?
Oh shit. Now you're trying to get me in trouble. Well, I don't be outside like that. Well, I do be outside, but I only go to certain. I only go to certain places. You know what I mean?
So who's your top 3? Your top 3.
Like, am I just saying them, or do I gotta put them like in an order?
Put them in order.
Shit. YJ, Ricky, Chase. If Black would start DJing more, I would say Black, 100%. But when Black dude DJ Onyx though, like, love him. He got a good set always. But those would be the top 3, 100%. I'm still waiting for that battle. You already know that. YJ versus Ricky, 6'7". Make it happen.
Hey man, I listen.
Yeah, I already know. We had this conversation.
Yeah, I can't force things to happen, man.
And that's just not like a bias thing about the favorite Korean DJ and ranking him number 1 like in all 3 either. Like, he just is good at his craft. They're all good at their crafts. But you could tell like on Friday nights and everything, like, he truly pays attention to like how the crowd is feeling when he switches his mix. And you could tell sometimes, like, if he switches a song, like he switches to a song and the crowd's like really not like singing or like really vibing with it like that, he's quick to put it to something like, you know, that the crowd will get them back up. So I think for being one to see him perform, do his job on a Friday, but then also see, like, in the past, see him practice, like, and get ready for, you know, him performing, whether it was on a Friday or for somebody's event at Nava or wherever the case may, or at day and night or something like that. The hours that truly go into it, and like the trying to build the confidence to, you know, be better at his craft. So that is why I say he's probably like one of the number 1 DJs.
All right, so another one. Mm-hmm. You just became a bottle girl. Like, what's your shout out to you for that? You know what I'm saying?
Holla at me, DM me for sections at Onyx. Let me know.
What's your take on it? Like, how you like doing that so far?
I've only done like, I think I've only done it like once or twice now. But I'm excited. I've seen like a lot of my friends do it. I wanted to do it for a while, but I originally didn't think like I had the fit or the look for it, because at the time, like, I wasn't really into wearing makeup, getting all that stuff. But I still got asked to do it before I even started doing that shit either. But I think I'm excited. You know, I'm a friendly person, very outgoing. Like, at the end of the day, like, whether like it's a good time, like a good night, like there's so many people or there's a low crowd, I'm gonna still be me and like still have fun and try to make everybody else like at least laugh or get somebody to dance or something like that. So I think it will be fun, and I'm also working with great people that I'm close to and I call friends and stuff like that. So I think it's cool. Plus, also, you know, extra moolah on the side. You know, if you do your job well, you get paid. Like, why not?
Yeah, you know what
I mean?
That. Shout out to Bobby.
Have fun on the weekends, and getting paid while doing it. Like, you can't ask for something better.
Shout out to Girls on the weekend, man.
Yeah, shout out to Bottle Girl Rock. You already know who it is, what it's up.
So now, I just want you to give the people, the viewers, a Ari version of just being here, because people want to see this, and I just want you to say your piece on what it is to be a part of the whole Korea movement, because you've been here. Because when you leave Korea, you might come back, but you also was here. Like, you're here right now. Mm-hmm. You're making a stand while you're here, right? So what's something you want everybody to know about you?
I think people, like, the word that I'm about to use, like, just careful of the context. Like, being here in Korea makes you want to leave behind some type of legacy for the next people that are coming in here. You know what I mean? Like, the next people who are gonna end up taking over your spot in your crew or like your family section. You know what I mean? Because people are gonna come and go, so you want to leave that legacy so that way it continues and has a great name, right? So if my homegirls
never look at
leave,
it like that.
like I want to make sure that like if they leave, most of the people are leaving before me, so I want to know that it's gonna be in good, like everything that we've done and how we roll is gonna leave an impact for the next people to come in and continue doing the same thing. So that way, the places that we frequent, that they could still thrive. So that way, if we do decide to come back to visit, maybe a year from now, or you decide that you want to PCS and come back here after wherever your next chapter is, that you could still have that legacy there. Like, you know, you got the legacy of the City Dons, you got, you know, Lion Sounds, you got Matic Productions, you got like all the different things of different things. You want to leave that legacy so that it's continued to be talked about, so that way it's hyped. So no matter where you go, it's still going to be talked about. So when you come back to one of the original spots where it started and where it really made its name and had a really great place, that you do so. And also, like, you don't want to be like, you don't want to leave Korea and be known for just like a homie hopper. You don't want to be in Korea, sorry, but you don't want to leave Korea and be known for like, for being messy. You don't want to leave Korea and only be known for like negative things. You know what I mean? Like, leave Korea knowing that you somehow made an impact in a good way at the end of the day. Listen, if you want to be messy, but don't make that be like your whole persona. You know what I mean?
Don't make that
leave
shit
here
mean,
on a positive note. That's just me. When it comes to leaving places, friendships, relationships, anything, I like to leave things on a positive slate, have no animosity towards nobody, and keep it pushing. Like, be true, be yourself, have a good time, be safe, all it. No glove, no love.
That's crazy.
And
that's crazy.
Hey, you don't want to be someone's baby mama. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, leave a legacy.
All right, so we're gonna do the closeout. So I'm actually playing like 3-4 more questions.
Yeah.
And then you just going.
This wasn't as messy as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, because normally we.
You're not messy.
Yeah, you ain't messy.
I ain't want to get.
I'm messy.
I was ready for the messiness,
I'm
but
messy.
so
Nigga,
yeah.
you behind the camera too. I'm just saying.
I was ready
You
for
can
some of the messiness.
I ain't want to dig because I was about to
Dig.
dig.
No, dig.
Let me dig.
Dig, nigga.
That's
why I'm here.
All right,
That's why I'm here.
All right, come on.
That's why I'm here.
My bad. You can delete that one.
Nah, fuck that. Use that. Blue.
Oh, shit. All right, so you know people be asking about you and your past relationship, whatever situation may be, right?
Yeah.
So what's the real truth of your past relationship that you think people need to know? Because clearly everybody be nosy for me. So what do you think is something that the concept or the misconception that people's having about your relationship or past relationship? Let me say that.
Woo! Now we actually getting into it. So I don't know what he will say to other people about the type of relationship we had, but I can say from my experience and my actual feelings, right? Like I said, at first I thought it was gonna be a one-time thing, and then we started kicking it, and then more feelings got involved, and I think feelings got involved on both. Personally, it felt like it got deep feelings were on both sides, or at least so I've been told from multiple people, not just myself, like me feeling that. But I think it was something real, it was something fun, something great, and I think it was something that we both didn't expect. I will say that. But I will say, like, obviously it didn't end great, but I try to, how I said, maintain good relationships with people. Because like I frequent the same places that person plays at, or like we got mutual friends, you know what I mean? So like we're at some point gonna run into each other. So I always want to keep it cordial with people. But the thing is like I got people coming up to me, or I got people saying, oh, you're only going to this place, you're doing this, you standing right in front of this like you're standing right in front of him.
So what you think about people
to get
saying
him
that
back.
shit to you? You think like they just dig right or what? Like why do you think they?
I'm like, I want to know like what makes you think like that, like what of me gives off that much of desperation. You know what I mean?
Over that. So you basically over that. You're not stressing bro no more. That's what you're saying.
Nah, like yeah, it took a while. I'm not gonna lie, it took a while to get over it because like I said, there was deep feelings on my side, and then I found out like we had this conversation, some other shit that happened afterwards. After we broke up, that I found out some crazy ass news, but It took me a minute, but I would say it took me until I went on my solo vacation for the holidays to fully like accept everything and move on and like be able to like, like not feel some type of way. I will say I got love for this individual, but it's the type of love that it's more friendly. Like I wish you well in all that you do. I'm always gonna be a supporter of the great things you do, not the bad things.
All right.
The good things.
The good things.
The good things.
So the good question is,
Yeah.
would you spin a block?
Like, would I run it back?
Fuck yeah. You took too long to answer.
I don't know. Honestly, I got it. It depends.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I don't know. I will say possibly, but at the same time, I feel like it depends on where my headspace is and where I'm at in life. Most of the time, I don't spin the block back. So
you spinning the block back for that. Yeah.
I will spin the block back for my ex-fiance. I will say that. But for this individual, I don't know. Because the way that I feel like they've changed now, probably not.
You took too long to answer the first time. I don't know if I believe
Bro, it was,
I don't know.
I don't know. That's my answer. I don't know. I truly don't know.
All right, so people want to ask, so I'm going to just ask some questions that the people probably don't want to
Like
know.
I said, I'm an open book. You might not like my answer, but...
So do you feel like what you see now, does it bother you? Like him being moved on in front of you on a regular, does it bother you?
Fuck
You
no.
said the person moved on.
Listen.
And
If we about to get... This might ruin the relationship, like the friendship. I really don't give a fuck. If we gonna be honest, real honest now, the person that he's with now, baby, listen, I don't say I'm a 10 out of 10. I don't say I'm still working on self-confidence, self-love, and all this other shit. I felt some type of way with the bitch, not the bitch, because she a friend of mine, with the girl that he, I guess, was talking to for a little bit after me. That one, baby, she 12 out of 10. I'll tell you in a second because you confused. Because I'm not gonna put her name out here. I'm not gonna do her like I'm not gonna do my homegirl like that.
I'm a viewer.
But I'm saying, like I said, I'm always gonna respect people, and if certain people make them happy, this and the third, quote unquote, if they make you happy, for real.
That was shady. That was
I'm being shady. But in my opinion, as an outsider looking in, I think he downgraded from the last girl he was talking to. But
damn.
But but it seems like his relationship is working for him and that they do a lot together. They make each other happy. So that doesn't bother me. I'm happy for you. Like,
shout out to
truly.
my boy, Shout out to my boy.
So that relationship does not bother me at all.
All right. Do you feel like it's so? Again, I'm asking the questions that the people have been asking. Do you feel that the relationship has been thrown in your face?
Was it thrown in my face?
No, now. Like, do you feel that it's being thrown in your face? Like, because you got to see it. Like, there's been a couple.
I will say this because somebody said something to me. They're like, "Oh, I find it crazy how he said that he wasn't truly ready for another relationship, like something real, this and the third, that he needs to focus on himself." And then boom, pops out with a.
But niggas need that. I'm not.
I'm saying, but I was like, but knowing him and knowing like the conversations that we've had about like how he is and how and his way of things. Like, I'm not trying to get too much into his personal life, but so I knew it was gonna be easy. Like for me, it takes a while for me to talk to people, interact, because I'm not. I hate just the cycle of talking to somebody, figuring out if y'all are matched and stuff like that. So for me, like, I'll just be single until like I really feel like I found a connection with somebody. But I'll say that being thrown in my face, I will say like the first interaction with his girl was weird, but like that was
though? What made it weird? You can't say that in that context, bro.
Okay, so the context was
they
right.
want to know what happened.
So I was getting old boy does my tattoos, right? And I just want you to know, right? Yeah.
Old boy do your tattoos. But at the same time, I just want you to know the viewers is going to look at this and be like,
Oh,
yo.
we gonna talk. Oh, who it is?
I mean.
Oh, I'll put their name out there. I don't give a fuck.
That's on you. I'm just. I'm a viewer.
Everybody know it was YJ. The fuck, like.
I'm just a viewer.
Everybody.
But
Oh, okay.
All I'm saying is so.
Like.
You know, like, what people gonna look at it like you still.
That's why I'm about to get to this. I'm about to get to
Do
this.
your thing.
I'm about to get to this in a second.
Do your thing.
So here's the thing. Before I continue on what I was about to say, we both made a promise to each other. One, we made a promise that like, I could be one of the first people, like dark skinned people that he could tattoo on, cause like y'all need. He was starting brand new tattooing, and you know, with tattoo artists, they don't. The fake skin that they practice on is not dark skin, and you'll lose a lot of clientele because a lot of black people, they want to see the art being done on their own type of skin, especially me. So I said, you know what, fuck it, like I'll be a test dummy. I'll let you do like designs on me, the ones that I like, obviously, not just like ones that you want to come up with. And even and I said I'll support you in that business. So even after, you know, we parted and went our separate ways, we still said to each other, like, we kept that promise, like we'll still be able to do tattoos. And I don't know, his work, I mean, he's done a lot of my work. So, like, it's been good.
A lot.
A lot, yeah. He does good work. And also, the reason why I be going to him at that shop, because a piece that he does that will probably, if I go to another artist in that shop, that's going to cost me like $800. I think the most expensive that I spent on a tattoo with him is like $300. So it's really because you knew. It's like I see it as a win-win. You get to get more pieces done, work on your craft, and I get to pay a third of what everybody else pays.
All right.
So but then what I'm gonna say, because I'm about to get into it, because I've been told this too. People think that I only go to him because they think like, oh, the feelings are still there, and you're trying to find a way to keep this person like in your life and keep him close and stuff like that. And I am
you hesitated on if you would spin a block. I'm gonna just put that out there.
Okay.
But
yeah, because that I ain't gonna. That took me for a loop. But more than likely, the answer's gonna be no.
Truth is the truth.
Truth is the truth. But I said maybe, possibly, but
You took too long to answer though.
But
that means you thought about it. If you thought about it,
no, it's crazy. Nah, the reason why I thought about it is because somebody asked me this question yesterday.
See?
Literally, somebody asked me this question yesterday. But hold on. I don't get tattoos by this individual because, like, once they finish this piece, I'm going back to my original artist in Osan. Yeah, but that's not the reason why I continue going back to him to get my tattoos done. It's really because it's the pricing, the availability. It works for me, and then like we're still friends at the end of the day. It's not like wait, can I get another tattoo because I gotta see you. I gotta see you. Like, you know, it's nothing like, it was nothing of the sort.
People were thinking. People
be thinking that I'm like, because there was an altercation type shit thing that kind of happened with his girlfriend one night, and I even said, I was like, hey, I even reached out and I was like, hey, like, I don't want no animosity towards nobody, like none of this, like none of the bullshit. Is this happening? Like, I literally said, do I need to take my shit elsewhere, like? Or is it gonna be able? Are we? Because she's there every single time that he's doing tattoos, whatever. And I'm like, I don't need there to be any problems. I don't need it to be like you about to tattoo me and this girl feels some type of way and she fucks up my tattoo that you like, you know what I mean? Or I don't want it to be to the fact of, all right, well, I had a half done tattoo and you're about to tell me, hey, like I can't tattoo you anymore because of, you know, this altercation. So it was, let me just get what I already had, like we already had planned done, like the tattoos that we've had planned, finish them, and go about my day. Because I'm not trying to, I will never try to step into somebody's relationship. I will never try to be a homewrecker in somebody's relationship. And especially coming from, like, being in a relationship with somebody and then still trying to, like, you're still cordial. I'm not that person to, like, you know, do something to stay in that person's life. I'm not. Like, that's not me. That's not the type of person I am. That's not the type of person my parents raised. I just can't have you pass on just the part that you said the weird shit. Like, you said it, and I'm not about to let you not cover that.
What was the weird shit?
What weird? Wait, when?
You said weird. Like, you said some weird shit happened.
Oh, like the incident that happened.
What was?
So, it was a Friday night. I don't know, like YJ was doing his thing, like DJing, whatever. And I guess like at one point he started playing like sappy ass love songs for like, but like mind you, it's like he'll play like, you know, love songs, but like he'll play them like closer to like the end when like the last hour, like before people are gonna leave, right? But like this was like fresh, like hype, like in the middle of twerk songs, like everybody like hype and stuff, and then all of a sudden it go like you playing like sappy ass love songs for like 5 songs in a row. It's not even Valentine's Day yet, like, you know what I mean? So my homegirl went over to him and was trying to like, you know, on some real shit, but also like low key joking, like, you know, and like their, you know, banter. They didn't even say something for me, but joking in their banter was like, oh, hey, put on the real nigga shit, like fuck this sappy shit or whatever the fuck she said, something along those lines. And literally as she went to go talk to him, his girl ran over, pulled him, like, I guess like pulled him behind her or whatever, or like grabbed him, did something, and turned to my homegirl and she said something, and then also said something along the lines of, oh, but we in love, like let him do his shit, whatever. Damn. Said something like that, yeah. So I guess like the way that she said whatever that she said and the way that she pulled YJ, like my homegirl was kind of like thrown back and felt like the way that you said your shit, the way that it came across felt disrespectful. And my friend is the type of person like she's gonna sit on things and she's gonna think about it, and if it truly bothers her, she's gonna want to address the issue. Mm-hmm. So so we talked about it. I was like, I mean, and then I've said like, if you feel like that was disrespectful and it was truly like that's how it came across, that tone, address it. Fuck it. What we doing? Address the shit. And what
happened when it was addressed?
We went to address it. So I'm gonna use like right here, right? Mm-hmm. So our section, the DJ booth, and then so like she in the corner behind the DJ booth or whatever. So my homegirl come up in the stand and like obviously it's loud as fuck because the speakers are right there too. So they're trying to have their conversation. My homegirl don't need my backup, but I'm standing, but I know how shit gets. So I'm literally standing 3 feet away. Like I'm still making sure that my homegirl is good, and I'm making sure that the other girl is good. Mm-hmm. Because if she puts her hands on my homegirl, obviously now we got a problem. But if my homegirl puts her hands on you, I'm gonna pick her ass up and get her out of there. You know what I mean? So I really could not hear the whole conversation that's going on, but it was along the lines of like, hey, like, do we have a problem? I don't like the way that you came across and addressed me felt really disrespectful. Like, whatever. It was supposed to be a talk. But then I guess mad people try to make it seem like we were trying to jump her. Looking at my homegirl, who's a retired crash out, and looking at me, you think we gotta jump somebody? Yeah, or crash out. Baby, if I wanted my one-on-one, I'll get my one-on-one, but they gotta be for a reason. So that shit happens, and it was to the point where like, homie, his face went white. Like, he turned around, he's trying to do his shit, but he turned around trying to make sure that his girl's good, trying to make sure that my girl's good, because, you know, they friends too. And it was just like, because she was like, it was funny, because she was like, YJ, you my favorite, like, Korean nigga, but if you don't get your hands off of me, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, something like that. Yeah. And I never, like, in low key, though, he might deny it, but that nigga got scared, because you literally saw in his face, and your face color changed. Yeah. Whatever. Damn. And then, so, my homegirl, so we go back to our session, whatever, dog the issue. But then, as soon as Ashley let's just say her name, but as soon as my homegirl fucking goes somewhere else, his girl's homegirl comes to press me and was like, oh, do we got a problem? First of all, I don't know who this little girl is. And I was like, huh? And she's like, oh, do you got a problem with my homegirl? I don't even know how to pronounce her name. I truly don't. Do you have a...
Who? Who's talking about?
YJ's girlfriend.
Oh.
They're like, do you got a problem with so-and-so? But also, I didn't know that was her name either. So I'm like, who the fuck is that? She says it again. I'm like, baby, I don't know who the fuck you talking about. Who the fuck are you talking about? And so she was like, my homegirl points to her YJ's girlfriend, yada, 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 going off. And I'm like...
And this is her
homegirl.
Her homegirl. Okay.
Her best friend. Her sister. Quote, unquote. Quote, unquote. We'll get to that point in a second because that part is funny. Because there's something funny about that.
Go ahead, talk your shit.
So,
Go ahead.
so like, and I was like, the fuck? I was like, I got no problem with that girl. And she was like, so why is she saying that you and your girl was trying to jump her? And I was like, baby, you wasn't trying to jump anybody. They was trying to have my homegirl felt disrespected. She was trying to have a conversation with her. I'm making sure that my homegirl's good, and I was making sure that the other girl's good, because if shit gets out, running south, mind you, when they was talking, they were both intoxicated. I will give them that. But the other girl, YG's girl, kept touching my girl's either on her wrist, even though she didn't mean anything bad about it, and then she would touch her in the face. My homegirl does not like to be touched. And especially if she's in an argument with you and you touching her, I counted 3 times that you touched her. In her eye, in my homegirl, her eyes are already changing. So I was like, and I saw how her hands are.
Her
They're
eyes
starting to
started
get
twitching?
Yeah, and her hands started to get balled up. So I was like, I swear to God. So I already knew that if this girl touches my homegirl one more time, swings are about to start happening. So that's literally why I'm there, to make sure that nothing, like, we can keep things cordial. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, things went south. But it didn't. So she was like, y'all was trying to jump her, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, huh? Like, we were trying to have a conversation, and then my homegirl comes back. She's thinking that the girl who's pressing me right now is one of my other homegirls. So I was like, no, this is this person's homegirl, or whatever. So then she was like, oh.
It's a lot of homegirls.
Yeah, so then it was just like, so then she was just like, oh, like, I don't know why you are fighting over this nigga, if that nigga is your ex, and so why is she fighting over him? I was like, nobody fighting over no nigga. It was a dispute between 2 females. The 2 females want to have a conversation. It was nothing about a nigga. Like, it was nothing over the story. So, like, I was, like, confused. I was like, even if he is my ex or anything like that, that's not the case. We ain't, like, it was a disrespect thing that was trying to handle the issue. Whatever. So that happened, and then she went back to her section. We stayed in our section because she came over to our section. And then we sat on it, and we still felt some type of way. And we're like, you know what? Whatever. I took my earrings out, take my necklace off, because I ain't going to get choked, put my hand up in a high-ass bun just in case shit was actually going to pop off. Because we were like, so what we doing? Because now I feel disrespected, because now why are you pressing me about my friend when
Violence
she leaves?
is never the answer,
Never the
children.
answer. But we are never going to throw
Never
the
the
first
answer,
But we ain't going to
children.
throw the first punch either. I'll let you take your first lick, because that's the only lick you're going to get on me. Anyways, so we approached her section, and we was like, so do you got a problem? No? If that was her answer, okay.
12 is about to get sturdy.
Do you want to?
12 is about to get
and my
sturdy.
homegirl was like, do you want to fight? No. Asked again, do we have a problem? No. Do we want to fight? No. So what the fuck is the issue? Because also, like, it was just like, but mind you, if we fought this girl, we would be wrong, because this bitch is not even. Let me not call her a bitch. Let me not call her out of her name. Like, I'm not trying. I'm really trying not. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just don't want. I'm not saying her name. But this young lady.
Thank you.
This young lady, I'm not trying to be rude. I don't know her height, but this girl is like 5 feet, if that. I'm 5'9". So and my homegirl is like what, 5'6", 5'5". So, but if we fought this girl, we'll be wrong, because you like this, we like this. You small as fuck. All I gotta do is push her head away, like, realistically. So we'll be wrong for fighting you. But at the same time, if you want to act like you 6'1", all right, you can act like you 6'1". We can hash out this issue. You say you don't got no problems. You say you don't want to fight. Then what the fuck's the issue is? Because if you want to run your mouth and come to us, correct, whatever. Then we go to day and night, because now I got pissed the fuck off because y'all thinking we fighting over a nigga that I don't want anymore. Like, come on now. Go to day and night. We talk to you outside.
Okay.
Yeah, we was talking to you. But right before we was talking to you, his girlfriend was sitting outside yelling about the incident, saying that, like, we was trying to jump her, we were scary, this, that, and the third. She's telling to one of her homeboys.
I just be passing everything.
So my homegirl went to go talk to her, and I took a stool and stayed 6 feet back. I was like, I'm gonna stay over here because they're gonna think we're gonna try to jump her again when you trying to just have a conversation.
So
they had a conversation, whatever. She was like, "Oh, the other girl was like, I get aggressive when I'm drunk, yada yada yada. I don't want to fight. We got no problems, yada yada." But then she was like, she was like, "I don't know who said that you was trying to jump me." And she said she was gonna fight her homegirl for saying that shit. So then when we were trying to have a conversation with you, kind of explaining the situation, her homegirl comes over because she's like, "Oh, if you gonna talk about my friend, I'm gonna be here, yada yada yada." And we didn't even say anything about the friend yet. We just said, "Yo, like this night is crazy." As soon as we said that, she appeared. Because then I was laughing because she said something like she's from the dirty South, she's from the country, something like that. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm from New York, Dottie from New York, and she from the South too. Cool. Now that we know, now that we know where everybody live, what's up?
I would just
what's
walk
good?
in and get some fries.
Like literally, like it was just whatever. But it was
hungry.
just like, so that's the part I thought was crazy because we even told her, it was like, your homegirl said like she wants to beat your ass for saying that you said that we were trying to jump her because apparently that's not what she told you. So I'm just like, I don't know what it is, because after that, someone came up to us and was like, "Oh, we bullied this girl into deactivating her social media. I don't follow you. I don't have you on social media." So it became a whole thing, and I'm like, we are not mean girls. We're not scary girls. But at the end of the day, if one of us feels disrespected, we're gonna want to follow up on that issue to figure out if there's animosity, if there has an issue. And if it comes to a point where you think that hands need to be thrown, we're open to it.
All right,
you know what I mean? But there's no animosity towards nobody.
So give me the clarity, message, so the viewers understand. You know, Ari said this, so it ain't no he say she say no more, because you said your piece just now.
Yes.
So now they heard you.
Ari says there's no animosity, there's no beef, there's no tension towards nobody. I am a lover girl through and through.
And you 12.
And I'm 12. So like,
Don't forget
if you really want to mess with me, like I said, I know how to articulate it in my shit. I know the system. But besides the point, I'm a lover girl, and though that relationship did not work for me, I truly wish nothing for the best for that individual and whoever the fuck he's gonna be, like whoever is his, his person at the time, person for however long it's gonna be. I wish them nothing but well wishes. Like I truly have no issues. It's because also during that incident, she kept calling me out of my name. And that's the only reason why I got upset. She kept calling me a bitch. And so for me, I have no problems until I feel like I'm getting disrespected. But at the same time, I will handle that issue and then dead the issue and move on from it. I don't need no drama. I don't need no problems.
So y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first from the source.
From the source. We got there's no issues with nobody. I literally have whatever beef y'all have with me is one-sided because I don't have beef with anybody. I'm chill, cool, collected. I hang out with my people. That's all it is. I don't want your man. I've been there. I've done that. We're good. So, like, there's no other way to put it. We cool. I wouldn't even classify that we're friends anymore. We're cordial. We're acquaintances, if that. We see each other out.
Damn.
We don't even go like this no more. Like,
y'all don't say what up? Come on.
We barely say what's up. It's to the point like we barely say what's up. We barely give each other. You know what I mean?
You gotta say what up. Y'all gotta fix that. Y'all gotta say what up. That's the bro.
He says what up to everybody else in the group. But like when it comes to me, it's just kind of like an awkward thing. It is what it is. I'll say hi at the end of the day, whether you say hi back, whether you don't. It is what it is. I try to be cordial because we are in the same surroundings. We have mutual friends. We have this and the third. But like I said, I wish everybody good luck. I'm always gonna be rooting for everybody in their own corners. Especially him because like you was like a friend first, became maybe something more than that, and then
you tell your love is a friend,
and then we acquaintances. So hey, I just wish everybody well in their lives, respectively, and keep y'all one-sided beefs because at the end of the day, if y'all want to have issues, I stay at 6322. Just let me know what's good. That's it.
And y'all heard it there. Yo, we here with Ari, man. Ari, tell the people what it is, man. Tell them what's up.
This was a code to sit down with Little Miss Ari. We let it out there. If y'all have any other questions that I need to clarify,
holla at me. DM me.
Just holla because, like I said, I'm an open book. I don't shy away from no questions. Y'all just might not like the answer that I give. But I was here to say my piece. I said most of it.
Oh, we're gonna have you back. Don't worry about it.
And you know what? Just wait for the part 2 because part 2 is gonna. I think it's time to be messy.
Yeah. And on that note, y'all know we did it, man. Just sit down. We out of here, man.
And you better talk to me nicely. Next to blow, little bitch, I might be. Can't forget all the days they overpriced me. So now that we up, don't good advice we know. Talk to me nicely. I know that they heated, we getting icy. Whoa, can't forget all the moments they overpriced me. So now that we up, don't good advice we know. We on top, flipping the bird, they going sick. But I'ma make them eat every word, so don't trip. Yeah, even with all the bitches they burn.